Alright guys, Spider here with step 19 for Black Ops 2 Transit. Now you saw last time we built this card reader station, but the nav card doesn't work. It's weird. So apparently what you have to do is fry this thing, is get it hot. So we've got the Thrustodyne here, and I'm just going to overload the damn thing. I'm just going to overload it and just keep shooting. Ah! Heat it up, heat it up. Okay, now here's an issue, alright? The audio... Richtofen is actually speaking, but he's only speaking to Axel, who I believe happens to be Samuel, which I don't understand why. Why wouldn't Richtofen be talking to all of us? But basically, I'm going to try and get a recording of it tonight, because I don't have a recording of it. Axel wasn't recording. But he's saying that he needs a lot of element 115. He needs a lot of 115, and we're going to get it from killing the zombies. So we got to kill a crap load of zombies. But he doesn't say where. He doesn't say with what gun. So we're kind of at a loss. So there are a few things that we're going to end up trying in order to basically get those kills and make sure we collect element 115. It's not like Moon. Moon was cool because you had those canisters, and you know the zombie souls would travel, or whatever would travel into the canisters, and you saw it fill up. Well, here, I mean, we really have no clue. So our first thought was to kill a bunch of zombies with the Thrustodyne out at this location and see what happens. But the problem with the Thrustodyne is it doesn't last very long, and once it's done, it's not like you can let it cool off. It only does so much damage. The gauge on the left, it'll climb up, but it won't really climb down. It won't really come back down, right? And that's kind of a damage indicator. Once you've dealt X amount of damage, then the thing just blows apart. And you'll see the pieces actually fall apart from it, and some end up dropping on the ground, and eventually, if you don't pick them up, they'll go to their original spawn location. So wherever you got the part, one of the four, I believe there were 4 parts for the Thrustodyne, wherever you pick them up from, it will always return to that exact location. So it doesn't randomize itself, it doesn't change locations, it only does that when you start a new game. So, yeah, I mean, I was circling zombies around here and just seeing how many we can get. But he says a lot. I mean, Richtofen is like, yeah, we need a lot of element 115, and we need a lot to get a lot of kills. And if you'll notice, we're here on round 9. So we stopped doing that. We had no indication if it was working or not. And then we carried on and kept going. And here's where we ended here. So if you remember, we started around 9, we're in round 22, and one of the other things that Axel mentioned he thought Richtofen said was that we needed to make the zombies explode. Well, the way you make them explode is by killing them when they're on fire. So we thought, okay, well maybe that'll do it. And there's no way we can get them on fire from the lava out by that tower, out by the device. So, I mean, we spent a lot of time just killing zombies. I mean, we were doing other stuff at the time as well, like upgrading guns, like this gun. And upgrade the AK-74U, we get the RPD and stuff. So, but again, we were kind of stuck as to, okay, well, how many kills do we need? Where do we need to make the kills, and with what weapons? Because, you know, it doesn't really matter. We tried using the Thrustodyne a bit as well, but again, it just doesn't last very long at all. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of difficult to keep going with it because you got to go scavenge the parts on the other side of the map every single time. So anyways, yeah, that's where we left it for this step, step 19. And I guess we'll see you on number 20. Later, guys.